Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We having an issue real quick. Apparently, this has... What? Hold on, I'm having a big old confusing time. Oh, I swear to God, if it did it again, I'm gonna have a straight up conniption. If I swear, NordVPN is such a pain. Alright, we're good there. Why are you not... Why is it not pulling in Celeste? Or, like, recognizing that I'm streaming? Hold up. Why is it not... Oh, I'm gonna have a stroke. Alright, well, there we go. Also, y'all want to know something weird? So, here I am. Oh yeah, thank you, Block of Butter, for teaching me that I didn't actually have to restart the whole thing each time. Anyway, that out of the way. I don't know. Twitch has just been super finicky with like what it will let me like recognize. That, and also it's weird. My stream report last night, or not last night, but Wednesday night, said, because I'll glance at my metrics after, just, see what people liked, see what people, weren't there for. And it said I gained a new follower, and I was like, wait a minute, didn't I have 36 before? And I was like, yeah, I did. And so for some reason, Twitch metrics says I gained a new follower, and then proceeded to not recognize it on anything. I assumed that I didn't actually, and that it was just like a glitch. But it was just the weirdest thing. And I was super confused about it for like a while. And I was like looking into it on Google and trying to like figure out what was going on with it. I was like, anybody else getting ghost followers? Like followers of that don't actually count apparently? Because like Streamlabs didn't recognize it. I hear when the alert goes out that I got a new follower, but I don't know why it just decided not to. Ow! Just decided not to this time around. So it's a bit of a who knows, really. There we go. And back to the left, up and over. Let's see. Ow! You've got to be kidding me. Man, I suppose it's just getting back into the groove of it. Also, wait, what? I could swear I was far enough to the right. Hold on, we gotta do a couple quick checks here. It might just be like I'm off somehow. Because I'm so used, I swear, I got so used to this on Wednesday night. I honestly should have just played it through all the way while it was, the muscle memory was still fresh in my mind. Like, I'm not doing bad here, but, I could be doing better. Oh! Right off the... Just barely missed it. Just barely missed it. Alright, up and at him. To the left now, y'all. Into the spike wall. Classic. One. Here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna have to focus up because I actually want to, beat this seaside sometime tonight instead of just playing through this seaside endlessly. There we go. There we go. Ow. Man, I cannot get this. Like, even before, I just could not get this jump right, and I don't know why. I think it's ever since I like started mentally like correcting myself and being like, you need to hold your controller further out. You need to hold your controller further out. It's gotten a bit better with like the directions and like making sure that I'm actually, I dash the right direction and stuff. But it's still something about my thumb positioning. Something about my thumb positioning, because playing this game, I hold my controller one way, and I never shift that stance. I got my left thumb on the left thumbstick, and then I got my right thumb placed over the cross and the square, because I play on a PlayStation controller, because my Xbox 360 controller broke a while ago. Because I decided, hey, let's open it up and poke around at the internals, and then I remembered, oh wait, I'm not an electrical engineer. I don't know anything about internals. And I should probably not be doing this. But it was too late by then. It worked for like a month after that, and then it just, for some reason, died. It may have just been its time to go. It was a very old controller. Like, it was an original, like, OEM Xbox 360 controller. So it may have just been, you know, it's time to go. There we go. Went over. Nice. Does make me sad, though, sometimes. Just thinking about, like, just even how hard it is to get, you straight up just cannot get an OEM Xbox 360 controller. It's kind of annoying, because it's honestly my favorite controller I've ever used. It's, for some reason, for the Xbox One and like the Xbox Series X and all that, they decided, let's make the controller weirdly like angular in weird spots so that it's just slightly uncomfortable to hold. And I don't know why that was a like business decision on their part, but it was hands down the worst. Made me kind of annoyed with Xbox on the whole, because I really enjoyed their controllers. And then they just made them uncomfortable to hold. And I was like, wow, cool, way to make a negative gaming experience, Microsoft. And then I realized, oh wait, it's Microsoft. They ruin nearly everything they touch. God, why is it... Like, indie game developers, I will say, are some of the only, like, developers that seem to care about their product at all anymore. It just became so much about profits that all art and like care went from the industry, and it became all about, oh, let's make a battle pass and let's make a, you know, let's make pre-orders. Pre-orders was honestly like, I'd say the very start of the downfall. Pre-orders were fine to begin with, like, you know, a lot of really like old like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 games, yeah, they had pre-orders, but they still, you know, cared about the game. And at some point, game developers just decided, oh well, we already got their money, plus some extra for some random, you know, $10 Chinese garbage we threw in. Why should we have to care? Oh, I actually could have made it that time. I got the height needed. I got the height needed for that jump. Sorry, I kind of trailed off there, because I actually managed to get far enough to the point where I could provide, I could, you know, think about it. Just because that jump is the worst. That and this jump. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah, I didn't fall low enough. But yeah, anyway, I was just saying, yeah, let's just throw in some cheap Chinese garbage, and then bada bing, bada boom, we got something that's worth 110 bucks. We got everybody's 110 bucks. We don't need to care anymore. We don't need to put in the effort. We don't need to try. Like, Fallout 76 was a prime example of this. That game was butchered from start to finish. And they didn't even... Like, it's still, from what I hear, unplayable. Like, only a very select amount of people can actually enjoy the game without, you know, wanting to immediately refund it. That was just... I watched... actually, Internet Historian had a really good video on that. And it was so bad. Like, made me actually sad to, like, see. Because it was more indicative of just the state of the industry than anything. There we go. Up and over. Ah, it went up. It's weird. You have to, like, dash to the right and then stop, let your momentum carry you for a little bit, and then dash up. Yeah. But indie developers still put so much love and care into their games. It's the one spot where you can see true passion for the art. Because I do believe video game making is an art form. And it required, man, if they just had not included that last spike ball in that corner, that jump would be, oh, perfect. But with that spike ball there, you just don't get, it's really hard to control your height on those pink clouds. But yeah, I'm doing a Tokyo Drift switching gears in my conversation here. But yeah, it makes me hopeful to see some games, like the whole Halo thing. They're saying, yeah, we'll have a battle pass, but you don't need it. Nothing is locked in the battle pass. It's all cosmetics. We're not going to cut it off from you. That's the dumbest thing. That's what genuinely makes me hate the new Call of Duties, is when they implemented the battle pass. Because it became such a dumb gimmick. Like, oh, okay. We're gonna shift gears here and go on a whole rant about Call of Duty on its own. One, there is very little about the new games that I don't hate. Like I play nigh exclusively to play zombies, just because I really enjoy the Call of Duty zombies, and it's such a good series. And I've played a lot of Cold War zombies, and that's gonna be a whole other gripe that I'm gonna open up in a second, but we'll get there when we get there. And I will say, the Modern Warfare and Warzone style of movement does lend itself very well to zombies, especially on maps like Firebase Z. It's very, very well laid out map, very good amount of detail, and instead of being like, oh wow, we have this new movement system, but you can't actually use it anywhere, they actually implemented it in a way that feels very natural. Except for when I've kind of figured out a couple spots where I can straight up leap up a whole staircase and like do these like big old skips. It's actually kind of broken. But yeah, the movement system lends itself very well. The weapons feel pretty good. One thing I enjoy the ability to, like, if you get a weapon, you can save custom blueprints, because I feel like that was, a feature that was kind of underrepresented. But I hate the new system of camos. It is the dumbest thing like, okay. Well, first off, I hate the new zombies camos. They had, like, literally the only good camo in the whole set is Dark Matter. That is it. And granted, Dark Matter is usually, it's the crowning achievement. It's the I have played a stupid amount of zombies camo. But when you just every other camo, and I know why they did it, and I'll tell why they did it in a second, but when you make every camo look like the most garbage thing on the planet, like there's not a single good looking like normal camo. Gold looks like trash. Diamond in zombies, for some reason they decided to make it purple, and it looks hideous. And I'm like, there is no way I will ever throw this on a gun. And so I'm just rocking OG black until I unlock Dark Matter, because there's no point. Everything is so hideous. And it's not even like oh haha, Black Ops 3, they had some ugly skins. Cough cough, Cherry Fizz, fight me, that was an ugly skin. But it's one of those, yeah, you could meme on it at least. Like, it was such a bad skin, it was funny to equip. But these just look so horrible. They absolutely just phoned it in. And it makes me sad. And then on top of it, they implemented this new blueprint system that nobody likes. Like the blueprint system of camos. Because it's, you can have this whole camo set, but it also must have this trash sight on it. And literally a weapon, like a magazine system, that nobody would ever use. Like, there's no reason. Like, if you're gonna be charging people $10 a skin, you better be bringing something, like, really good to the table. And they just did not. And I feel like that's my one genuine, like, complaint. That and, let's see, I was playing with my brother the other night, because we play zombies together. And, you know, I'm like, it's fun. It's fun. We play all the way through Firebase Z. I handle most of the Easter egg stuff. He handles, like, the training while I'm, you know, running around doing steps, because I can memorize them very easily and coordinate. And we get all the way to the Orda boss fight, and it sucked. It took us 10 seconds flat to kill him. And I honestly felt such a, like, let down experience out of it. Because it was like, Der Eisendrache, that had a stellar boss fight. Zetsubo no Shima, not as great, but still slapped. Oh my god. Ooh, hold on one second. I gotta actually focus here. So was the other one the Russian one? I can't remember what it's. Grod Krovy? Oh my god, that boss fight slapped! You got to kill a dragon, and then a dude in a giant mech suit. Granted, the Ray Gun Mark III did kind of break that entire map, but, you know, that's something for another day. Oh, oh. Oh, I actually did it that time, but I didn't get enough height off the jump. I didn't get enough height off the cloud. At least I'm getting better at it. I'm, like, falling back into the groove of coordination. But yeah, it just feels like they've gotten so uninspired to the point where I'm not, like, I can play Black Ops 3 Zombies. I mean, granted, I have over, like, 1,700 hours on that game. Most of it is in zombies. Like, 1,600 hours in zombies, maybe 100 hours in multiplayer. Because I actually enjoyed... Black Ops 3 was the last multiplayer I enjoyed. But, it took me a while. But I eventually did get to the point in zombies where if I wanted to do just a casual high round run, I would literally just throw on some relaxing YouTube music. It became not at all, like, a stressful experience. Because I'd just, like... I'd spend, like, 12 minutes getting set up with whatever I needed for the map. Like, if I was playing Der Eisendrache, I'd always get Lightning Bow and the Wolf Bow. The Wolf Bow because it was fun, because that made you feel like Hanzo, and you can't tell me that that isn't cool. And also, it was one of the most fun, like, steps, just following the wolf around. And then you got to wall run. Oh my god, the wall run was so cool in that game. But anyway, besides the point. Hold on, I gotta actually... Let me try focusing for this one. There we go. I like to focus a little bit whenever I get to that pink cloud. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Grod Krovy. That was the last note I had about Grod Krovy. It was kind of wrecked by the Ray Gun Mark III. That gun was so overpowered. There was no reason for it to be that strong. But yeah, it's gotten to the point where if I know what I'm doing, like if I have a solid objective in mind for what I want to do for that game, after the first 12 minutes, I just stop paying attention. I can just set my brain on autopilot and go for my high round run. But I don't know, it's just been killed for me. That skill curve that it required to achieve honestly just got way faster in Cold War. Like, it was not even like maybe 5-10 hours of playing before I was like, all right, I can just zone out and don't even have to pay attention. Oh, hold up. Man, how do you do that? Could you even, like... I wonder, could you make it through that little gap? Because I could try that. You know, I'll try that the next time I make it over there. Man, this is just such a long and specific combo you need to do in a row. And you can't slip up at any point. Granted, I've fallen back into the groove that I had Wednesday night where I can get reasonably far each time. Okay, that was on me. I didn't move far enough to the right. I think I could have actually hit the bounce pad. Actually, it would have been debatable if I hit the bounce pad. But yeah, this music's kind of just fading into the background. It's such a good soundtrack. But yeah, this was all a very long-winded way of, you know, circling back to AAA developers have stopped caring about video games almost entirely. 'Cause once a studio attains that AAA status, any effort that they would have to put in just goes out the window. Either that or they have so much corporate oversight that the people who genuinely care about the game and want to make it an absolute banger, they just can't. They can't project their art. And that's, you know, it's whatever. That's, you know, corporate infects everything. But still. So yeah, long story short, this is just a very long-winded way of saying I really like indie developers. Like, I've been on a whole indie kick recently, and I've been doing really good with it. Also, about to pop off on streams this week, just because, well, I guess how much energy I'll have to spend on streams because I have the week off from work because they decided, apparently this new place I'm working at, they give everybody the whole of 4th of July, like, week off. Like, 4th of July is Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. And we get the whole week off. Like, through, I think, the 11th. That is a dummy long break. Especially considering after that I'll only be there for like another 5 weeks. And then I gotta go back to college. Though I am talking with my boss about maybe, like, continuing part-time. Which I would love, because then I get to have at least some income during the school year. So I can actually be a moderately happy college student. Well, not moderately happy. Not broke. That's the word. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I went too soon. I was like, I think I can actually make it through there. I don't know if I get enough height, but I don't think I can actually. We can test. Man, I've gotten so used to hitting the exact timing on these clouds to like gain maximum height. It's hard to not. It's hard to tell your brain. It's one of those, you get so good at it after a while, it's hard to tell your brain, okay, now don't be good at it. Be slow, be off kilter. Jump too soon. And that's wild. It's interesting, that level of brain trickery that goes on. And it's done so well in this game. There we go. Oh, man, we almost made it again. I could have done another test. Could have done another test run. At least I'm getting to that point more consistently now. Like, I can easily get through these first like 4 or 5 jumps. Really, I can get to this pink cloud pretty consistently. It's just getting off of it at the right time is still proving a bit difficult. Oh, I didn't get it. That's what I get for hitting the springboard too low. Yeah, realistically, you have to hit that springboard like either dead center or above. If you hit that anywhere below dead center, you're not making it anywhere, buddy. You're going to be cut short. Let's see, one. Ow. Man, I need a drink. Mm. Yeah, usually I don't go on like soapbox rants about things like that, but it's one of those I am saddened by the state of the industry. So it makes it harder, and you have to look out for all these little games that come out, and look for I'd say don't buy anything early access, because early access just means, hey, this game is an unfinished piece of garbage, but we're going to take full price anyway, and then once we have your money, well, there's no point in actually patching it into a real game, because we already got your money. We can take that money and use it to kickstart our next project. And that's, I swear, early access and paid DLC both suck. Unless it is something really quality, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, Doom Eternal, that's an example of this. Uh, Doom Eternal was a fantastic base game. I really enjoyed it. Granted, I never got into the whole, oh, you gotta do quick weapon swaps to, target different enemies. I just used what I thought was fun. I loved the noise that the grenade launcher made, so I spammed the grenade launcher. Because it was more about, personal aesthetic than anything. Thought the BFG and the Unmaker felt a bit underpowered, but, it is what it is. They're not meant to be, like, cure-alls. Well, I mean, the BFG is literally meant to be a fix all of your problems, and it just felt kind of underpowered, but that's besides the point. Oh, hold up. Oh, I jumped too late. I jumped too late. Oh, that makes me upsetty. The question is, once I get out of that jump, will I need to go... I think I need to go straight up in order to gain the height required to actually hit that bounce pad. Oh, man, I thought I was going... I thought I jumped short enough for that one. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Doom Eternal. Fantastic base game. DLC, I never got it. Just because I watched a video of it online, and I said to myself, this is not worth $20. What are they talking about? Also, why are they still patching that game? Why are they like, oh, we need to balance different guns for the single player campaign, and like, we need to nerf this gun, it's just too strong, it makes it too easy. Like, if people don't want to have an overpowered experience, they're just not going to use that gun. Don't go back and change it. It's fine as is. It's when they do things like that, that just felt like an admission of weakness to me, or just a like feeling of we don't have enough confidence in our game. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. That was the money right there. You just have to go. You have to go low. It's a trick. It's a bamboozle. But anyway, oh boy, this VOD is just gonna be a mess and a half. It's just gonna be, hey, everybody, listen to me go on this 20-minute rant about video games while playing a video game. But hey, if that ain't it, what is it? There we go. Ah, didn't get enough height. Man, that pink cloud jump just keeps messing me up. Also, I don't know if I can get enough height off of that like platform jump there. So, I guess we'll find out. Or height off of the going under route. Because to me, it honestly looked like I was going like, I was too low. There we go. Nah, that wasn't it. We had Doom Eternal, DLC, never got it. Because I looked at it and I was like, it's what, like 3 levels? That is not worth $20. Like, Doom 2016, still one of my favorite games of all time. They refined a lot of the stuff in Eternal, but 3 more levels and what honestly looked like the most boring boss fight in the entire series. Like, that Dark One boss fight just looked so stupid in my, professional gamer opinion. Man, if you want to get that one, you have to go at, like, the apex before spike. You have to go as high as you can without hitting that top spike. Yeah, it just looked like the most boring thing to me. And just seeing it, it was like... It's just stupid. And I said, you know what? No. I'm not playing through this. I have other things that I can spend my time playing. Granted, this was also when I had a lot more free time, so if I wasn't going to play it when I had a lot more free time, I sure as heck am not going to play it now. Just because I don't know. Maybe it was more fun than it, like, played as. Also, I hate every single person who said, oh my god, the Marauders are so hard to beat. Like, no. They are the easiest enemy in the entire game. Well, no, that's hyperbole, but, they are easy. They are the most just rinse and repeat enemy. Like, you step back. Uh-oh, you're too close. They fire their shotgun at you. Oh no, that, like, scratched your shields. Give it a second. But they literally... They tell you when their weak spot is, or like when you can hit them. You don't even have to be like, oh, I can coordinate, so I can like look. Oh, hey, they're about to wind up an attack. I better, attack now. Oh, hold up. Nope, wrong direction. Maybe I should go back to trying to go up and over. 'Cause I honestly don't think the under is gonna work really. I don't get enough height. Man, and that too. Anyway, rant about video games over. Back to this. Man, I am not having a good time. This is, without a doubt, my least favorite of the seasides. Like, the one with Mr. Oshiro was pretty bad, the Haunted Hotel. But this one is, oh, this is a whole other thing. It's because Mr. Oshiro is at least like, oh, you can predict what's gonna happen. This is like, ha, take a wild guess. Hint, whatever you guess, it's gonna be wrong. So, okay, that was on my part. I did an oopsie there. I just lost any and all momentum. There we go. 1, 2, up and over. Still. But I need to beat this one, because if I don't beat this one, I can't unlock core. And then I don't get to see, or well, I don't even know if I need to beat all of the C sides. I think there was a whole thing about you needed to beat at least half of the B sides in order to like get the good ending in Farewell. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I was a milli-inch, yeah. Those are two different systems of measurements. Forget we don't, in the Imperial system, we don't use milli. Oh my gosh, I was like, I hope this cloud can respawn, because I got no height off of that jump. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Open the door. 5, 6. I don't know the rest of the rhyme. Something about 7 and 8. Because 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can probably hear my controller clicks going in the background. Hold on, let's see. Let's run a test. I actually can't hear him too much. You'll hear him occasionally. But yeah, it's... Man, that felt like a very long-winded rant about nothing in particular. There's a lot of stuff that annoys me about modern-day video games. And granted, that might just be like, oh, I'm getting older. cynicism about, you know, everything really. Everybody knows you get older, you get a little bit more cynical. But I just feel like, I don't know, the magic is fading from gaming. Not for me, I still really enjoy gaming. But, you know, on the production side. And those of you say, oh, well, you know, why don't you make a game then, genius? Well, I mean, I tried, and it was garbage, and I will never mention it again, because I hated it. It was genuinely the dumbest idea I've had in a long time. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Oh my gosh. I'm just dying of thirst. Man, something about work today. I was just like, maybe I was inhaling metal dust again. But occasionally I'd just be like, I'd have the worst like feeling in like my nose. And I'd be like, I was like, oh my God, this hurts. And then I'd have to like, I'd go into the bathroom and like splash a bunch of water on my face. And then I'd feel better. But I don't know, something about it. Maybe it was just like the environment. Because it was a very hot day. I don't know why I thought that would work. I just genuinely don't think you can get enough height off of that. Maybe if instead of doing angled jumps, I just did straight laterals. Like I did an up jump and then just led that straight into a jump to the right. I think I could actually, you know, make it then. And we'll try that next. Oh, no, you can make it. You just have to be really on speed about it. I think because I lagged there for a second. Because I don't know, you can probably see it if you rewind. I actually had a moment there where I hesitated for a split second. Eh. And it just ruined me. There we go. There we go. 1, 2. Ow. Man, I am getting tired of this stage, though. This is gonna be a whole, you know, hour and 20-minute stream of me just failing at this stage repeatedly. Hour 25 minutes, excuse me. Which I really want to beat it. At least I'm like figuring out what I need to do for that section. And then once I do, oh, that next section is just home free. It's just dash in the right direction and you win. Which, granted, knowing me and in my finicky controls, I'm gonna, you know, accidentally skip the wrong direction. And that's a bit of a, who knows? Will it actually work? Will I die 9 million times until I finally understand it? Probably option 2, if we're being realistic. Let's see, 1, 2. Ah, my gosh. That pink, I've done that jump so many times, and I still leave it up to just straight RNG of, can I make that jump? And most of the time, the answer is just straight up no. Like, hard no. Oh, wow, that got nowhere near enough height in order to be able to actually make that jump. There we go. Yeah, you need to hit that bounce pad at the top. Otherwise, you're dead. You don't even get a choice in the matter. Granted, if I had a choice in the matter, I'd always live and just do perfectly on every level. And then I'd become a speedrunner and get worldwide acclaim for, you know, having a perfect run. And then also have a bunch of people think that I'm cheating because my speedrun came out of literally nowhere. Which I think that's dumb. How many people in speedrunning communities, like, they're like, oh, we're an inclusive community, anybody can try. We're a tight-knit community. but like we're welcome to let anybody in who really wants to try. And then somebody will come out of nowhere and be like, hey, I've been, practicing offline for like several months now, and I think I did pretty good here. Here's my like 5th place run, and they're like, no, they 100% cheated it. Unless they've been participating in this community actively for 3 years, they have cheated every single one of their speedruns. It's just that immediate, there's such an immediate like snap reflex in the speedrunning community of, no, unless they are actively a part of the community, no way could they have just been like, playing on their own. No way could they have just been, are you kidding me? I did it again. I held right for too long. Looking left, 'cause you never treated me right. Going right, 'cause you left me. God, I hope I get broken up with some, like, I gotta get into a relationship this year at college, just so I can get broken up with, just so I can post really cringy stuff on my Snapchat story. Just generally make everybody in my vicinity hate me for existing. Granted, I think that would be super funny. I don't know. Maybe that's messed up. That's something to talk about with my therapist in 5 to 10 years. Why do I think it's funny to, laugh at a deeply personal relationship coming to an end? I don't know. It's like everybody. It's like I find myself becoming over reliant on that phrase. It is what it is. I find myself saying that so much to the point where I'm like, all right, well, maybe this isn't healthy. Maybe I shouldn't just accept this for what it is. Maybe I should be like, hey, let's actually have a healthy mental outlook. I was about to just go pull a complete 180 from that previous mindset about how I should have a healthy mental outlook. And I was about to say something very aggressive. There we go. Are you kidding me? It works every time, but every time it works, I can do it every single time except the time that I'm actually prepared to handle what comes next. I guess I spend so much time in this game like doubting, am I gonna get this jump? Am I gonna nail this section? That I don't mentally prepare for the next section. Yeah, even if I did make it up, I would have hit my head on the block. Because for some reason they decided to make it that way because they're monsters. Thanks, devs. I think it'd be really cool to be, if I got popular enough one day that I could play an indie game and I could actually get the devs in stream. Because I would actually love to, I'd love to just in general have conversations with game devs about their games. Ask them general questions like, why did you make this section so evil? Like, I get you were going for like a more difficult section, but Lord above, did you have to go that hard? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Ow. Man, I'm straight up not having a good time right now. I'm gonna try this for like 20 more minutes and then I'm just gonna mentally have a mental breakdown. There we go. There we go. Oh, up and over. I can't do this anymore, man. You know, I'm just tired, man. We'll try again tomorrow night. Drop a follow to be notified when I go live again. I'll be tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Saturday night. Drop a follow to be notified when I'm going live again. Follow me on Twitter for any stream updates and or whatever else I happen to be thinking about it that day. Other than that, I hope you all have a great night. I'll see you around. Fly on.